My wife wanted a friendly divorce. 1 month later, she saw me with her friend, not so friendly. 2 weeks after everything was finalized, I reached out to a woman who'd been part of our social circle for years. One of my ex-wife's friends, actually. During my marriage, I'd noticed she paid attention to things my wife never did. She'd remember details about my work, ask thoughtful questions, and actually listen. When we met for coffee, she said something that caught my attention. Honestly, I always thought you deserved better. She never seemed to appreciate what she had. We started meeting regularly. Coffee turned into dinner. Dinner turned into long conversations. She was everything my ex-wife wasn't. Attentive, genuine, actually interested in building something real. Meanwhile, my ex-wife's messages became more frequent and pointed, asking what I was doing and who I was spending time with. Through mutual friends, I learned she'd been busy during our month apart, seen with at least 3 different guys, including one who'd been sniffing around during the last year of our marriage. The timeline made perfect sense. She'd wanted a friendly divorce so she could explore her options without guilt while keeping me available in case none of her prospects worked out. By the 5th week, my new girlfriend had practically moved into my place. We decided to stop being discreet. Why should we hide when we weren't doing anything wrong? The explosion happened at a barbecue 2 weeks later. My ex-wife showed up agitated, drinking more than usual. She'd clearly been stewing about seeing us together at previous gatherings. Suddenly, she stormed over and announced loudly, "This is ridiculous! You two think this is appropriate? Flaunting this relationship like some kind of victory lap." The entire party went silent. I kept my voice calm. What exactly is inappropriate about 2 single adults dating? That broke whatever restraint she had left. Single? We just got divorced and you immediately run off with one of my friends. We agreed on a friendly divorce, I said, loud enough for everyone to hear. You wanted your freedom, and I gave it to you. That same freedom applies to me. But we were supposed to remain friends. I paused, then delivered the response I'd been saving for exactly this moment. Friends don't ask for divorce so they can explore other options, while keeping their ex-husband as a backup plan. You wanted to be free to do whatever you wanted with whoever you wanted. Congratulations, you got exactly what you asked for. The silence was deafening. People were processing what I just said, connecting the dots about her real motivations. You've been out with multiple guys while texting me about maintaining our friendship, I continued. That's not friendship, that's keeping your options open. She looked around desperately, hoping someone would defend her, but everyone just stared. This isn't over, she said, pointing with a shaking finger. I looked at her calmly. Actually, it is. You ended it when you asked for the divorce. Everything that's happened since has been your choice. Own it. She stormed off without saying goodbye to anyone. The next day, I made my final decisions. Blocked her number and social media. Removed anyone who'd been playing both sides. My girlfriend had been offered a promotion requiring a move to another state, and we decided to take it. 2 weeks before we left, I ran into a former mutual friend. He mentioned my ex-wife had been asking everyone about my plans, finally realizing her safety net was disappearing permanently. Apparently, she'd been struggling with the guys she'd been dating. Turns out men willing to pursue a freshly divorced woman aren't usually looking for anything serious. As we loaded the last boxes into the truck 3 months after her friendly divorce request, I felt genuine excitement about the future.